Hello, primary three students. How are you? I'm very happy to be with you, hoping you are doing very well these days. Today we're going to have another grammar lesson of Unit 9, which is talking about the present progressive. Now let's start. So the question is, what is the present progressive and when do we use it? Let me give you some examples to clarify everything for you and illustrate the form and the usage of the present progressive. Example number 1, I am watching TV now. Here we use am with the pronoun I, then the verb watch we add ing at the end of the verb, and don't forget that we add a keyword here which is the word now. Example number 2, he is writing at the moment. We use is with the pronoun he, then we add ing to the verb write, and at the end of this sentence we add at the moment, which is a keyword for the present progressive tense. Example number 3, look, they are swimming in the pool. We use are with the pronoun they, then we add ing to the verb swim, to be swimming, and don't forget that we double the last letter and add ing in the verb swim. That's why we have to focus on the spelling of the verbs in the present progressive. So how do we form the positive sentences of the present progressive? We use am or is or are plus verb plus ing. I think it's very easy and you studied it before, but I just remind you of that. And to remind you more about the present progressive, we use I with am, he or she or it with is, you or they or we with are. This is plus verb plus ing. Something very important to focus on, which is the usage of the present progressive. We use the present progressive to talk about actions that are happening at the moment of speaking, and it means what? It means that while you are speaking, when you are speaking, something is happening now or at the moment. So this is when we use the present progressive. How about the negative sentences and how do we form them? Let me give you some examples to show you how do we form the negative sentences. Example number 1, I am not writing now. We use not after am, so you say am not. Example number 2, you are not working at the moment. We use not after are, so you say are not or aren't. Example number 3, we are not reading stories right now. We use not after are, so we say are not or aren't. The next example, she is not teaching math. We use not after is, you say is not or isn't. It is not raining now. This is the last example. We use not after is, you say is not or isn't. To recap or to revise the negative sentences or the negative sentences form, so here we use am not with I, is not with he or she or it, are not with they or you or we. This is plus verb plus ing. The most important part here is how to use the yes/no question or WH question, and this is new somehow for some of you, so let's see the examples. Example number 1, are you listening to your teacher now? In the answer, we can answer by saying yes or no. If you say yes, you say yes, I am, or no, I am not. And here I focus on the question, are you? We change are you into I am in the answer. So the question, are you? We use I am in the answer with yes, or I am not with no, or I am not with no. Example number 2, is he listening to the teacher now? The answer or the positive answer here, yes, he is. And the negative answer, no, he isn't. Number 3, am I going to school earlier? If you ask yourself, you say, am I? And this is rare in English to use am I, but anyway, just to clarify or show it or make it easier for you to use am I. In this case, you change am I into you are in the positive answer. You say yes, you are, or no, you aren't in the negative answer. So to revise the question form of yes/no questions, we use am plus I plus verb plus ing, or is with he or she or it with verb plus ing, or are with you, they or we plus verb plus ing. The second part of the questions is WH questions, and please focus on the form of the question using WH questions. WH questions means the questions that start with the question word. And what are the question words? The question words are the following: what, to ask about things; when, to ask about time; why, to ask about reason; where, to ask about a place. Now look at the examples. Example number 1, what am I eating? This is the question. So we use the question word what, then the helping verb or the auxiliary verb am, then the subject I, then the verb plus ing, and then the question mark. So in the answer, you change am I into you are, then you add the verb, then you answer with burger about the question word what. So here I say what, or ask using what, so the answer is burger. Question number 2, when are you leaving? Here I use when as a question word, then the auxiliary verb or helping verb are, then the subject you, then the verb plus ing, and the answer you change are you into I am, then the verb plus ing, then you answer about when using now. So now here is the answer of when. Number 3, why is she going to the club now? The answer: she is going to the club because she wants to meet her friends. The question again, why, this is the question word, and is the helping verb, and she is the subject, and going is the verb plus ing, then the complement or to complete the question. Then the answer, you give a complete answer using she is going to the club, and here you use because. Because here is the word to answer about why, and after because you give a complete answer using subject she, verb wants to meet her friends, and this is the complement of the sentence. Again, to focus on the WH question form, you have to follow the following steps. Number 1, use WH word plus M plus I plus verb plus ing, then you complete the sentence if you have a complement. Number 2, use WH word plus is if you have he or she or it or any singular. Then verb plus ing, then you complete the question if you have a complement. Number 3, WH word plus R if you have you or they or we or any plural, plus verb plus ing, and complement if you have the complement. Here are some examples for yes/no questions and WH questions. Number 1, am I eating? Number 2, are you crying? Number 3, are we leaving? Number 4, are they fighting? Number 5, is he going? Number 6, is she arriving? Number 7, is it sleeping? Alright, on the other hand, the WH questions are like this. What am I eating? Why are you crying? When are we leaving? Why are they fighting? Where is he going? When is she arriving? Why is it sleeping? These are the questions using yes/no questions or WH questions. Here is a quiz to evaluate your understanding of the grammar lesson. So let's start. Rewrite using the words in brackets. Number 1, she is reading a story now. Use would. Alright, so here we use what to ask about what? A story. Very good. So how can we make this question? Excellent, yes. What is she reading? Right. Number 2, the horse is running very fast. Use is. Excellent, it's very easy, right? Is the horse running very fast? Exactly. Number 3, the girls are reading stories. Use who. We use who to ask about people, right? So, right? Very good. Who are reading stories? That's it, thank you. Now, number 4, they are playing at the park. Use not. Yeah, I know that you say it's very easy, right? Yes, they are not playing in the park. Here we go. This is the end of our presentation. Best of luck to you all. This presentation was presented by Mr. Nasib.